I guess we're live now. Crazy. Good evening. Hello. Today, we're working on our cozy Godot cafe management game with some gambling. Sounds alright? Maybe? We'll find out. I think the first thing to do is I need to work out what we need to do today. I don't have a solid plan of what I want to do, but yeah, we're definitely gonna be messing around, working out what to do next. So let me get straight into it, I guess. Pull this up. I guess when I open like a project, right, I've always got maybe some stuff in the back of my mind, but not necessarily like in the front of my mind ready to go. I do have a board that I've started working on to try and keep track of some stuff. It's very basic. So I'll show that here. Just a little Trello board, right? Yeah, I mean, I probably need to start filling out the backlog and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's something we'll get to. Just turn the music down a little bit. Like for instance, I've got some empty tickets here, or tasks, or however you want to call them. Pardon me. So yeah, like for instance, I need to define what kind of customers we have, all of our NPCs. And I need to define different types of scratchy cards, all the ingredients, tea combinations, customer requests. I need to properly define our day-night cycle. I've got a dash that I never saved. Very good. Also added a little rework because yeah, so I wanted to do a little bit of a code change to the item grid for the scratchies. So, you know, a lot of different stuff that we could be working on. I think in my to-do list, I've got some ideas that I haven't even written down on the board yet, which is probably not ideal either. But that's okay. I think, like, yeah, I've got a way to pick out a scratchy out of a pile of scratchies. So instead of just like popping up with the scratchy itself, we want to be able to choose what kind of scratchy will match based on scratchies that we can unlock. We need to have a system to unlock scratchies. That's a big task. Yeah, I think the first thing that I'd like to do today, maybe not the diagram, maybe not visualizing the day, but to get into it, we should be able to perfectly match a tea recipe to a customer request. So then if we make that specific tea recipe, we know that the customer likes that specific recipe, and therefore they can like it and request it and be happy. A couple of things I've done in the meantime, outside of stream, is I've fixed up some of the ingredient data. Some of it, I originally had stuff like warmth, aroma, and sweetness. It's a work in progress. I'm still not 100% sure on these kind of things. At the moment, I'm just ignoring them, and I put some random effects, flavors, etc. Unfortunately, our customer requests don't line up with our teas at the moment. So I think it would be best to grab a customer request that we are able to match. So I think last time I defined a perfect score as being 5 or greater, like a good response. And a perfect score, I think, has, you get bonus points if you get 1 on each, something like that. So you get 3 bonus points, which should put us over the score requirement, and then we'd be good to go. So yeah, I guess we'll work that out as we go. So if we have a look at Mel's soothing request, we've got the effects. So Mel wants soothing, calming, healing, nice and chill, you know? She wants floral and sweet, and she wants spicy. So if we were to do this, let's have a look. How are we gonna do this? Let me just chuck this up here. So we've got effects, soothing, calming, healing. Because yeah, if we get a perfect tea, we can like match our stuff, and we can also make sure that our scoring system is working. I wasn't able to test that last time because I was consistently getting bad to okay teas, which is not ideal. We want to make sure that the code we wrote works. Code that we wrote works. Code that we wrote works, you know? Alrighty. I'm just going to type out these values. So we've got temp of warm, and we've got a strength. Can't spell, still can't spell. Low. Stop moving my keyboard around, might help. So these are the values that we're aiming for. We need something of each, right? If we double check our scoring code to get a perfect, we have to have all effects and all flavors. That's not gonna be great. So I think, let's say we want to match the soothing tea to our evening bloom blend. I believe we want soothing and comforting, so we can get rid of that. And we want a floral sweet flavor. I think we also want a warm temp and a low strength, so I think that's okay. I'm a little bit out of worse, wasn't it? Oh, that's okay. I've got the camera slightly more centered. It was like over to this way, to the right, to the left, my left. A little before, but I you know, just gotta look directly at the screen, so that's cool. Yeah. Just move that around a little bit. Oh. Yeah. Alrighty. So we have a soothing, comforting effect tea made out of chamomile, honey, and rose petal. Rose petal? We don't have a rose petal. What did I make it out of again? Where's our recipe? I've written it down in my spreadsheet a little differently. Lavender. Close enough. That's, yep, makes sense. So when we score, we're just passing a tea in. So if we make this exact tea, you can see it's got soothing, comforting, which matches. We've got floral, sweet, which matches, and warm and low. So ideally, if we make a good tea, we should be good to go. I think what we'll need to do is make our evening scratch sheet again. So we'll do that. I will link it. We quick load our evening one. We should be just good to go after we link it up. And we'll just remove that for now. Good enough. Alright, let's have a look. So we need to make some tea first. Make sure that we're doing good here. So we got Kai. I think it was Mel that had the perfect potential match. That's okay. These are the ingredients we need for the evening bloom. It's fine. There you go. So interesting. His score was 6, and he said, "I don't mind this at all." What was our score requirement? We have a look. Soothing, warming, comforting, sweet floral. Oh, it's okay. It's pretty much the same, except we've got warming. So we didn't get a perfect match, so it's not +5. I think to get the... is that on the NPC? Come here. Sorry, got a cat distraction. Hello. Come here, buddy. No. He just wants to rub on my leg. Alright. What was I talking about? The NPC, I believe. Now, Kai NPC. Here we go. Excellent response. Needs a score requirement of 5. Okay. So, we have an issue with the code. So that's good that we found this. Because we've gone excellent, bad, then mid, because it goes in order. That's the bug that we have now. So we would fix it if we just dragged it over to the side. Rating. Hello. How's it going? Triple Jump Games. What's going on? Thanks for the raid. I really appreciate that. I haven't had a raid before. We got a little kitty in the background. See if I can grab him. Say hi. You say hi, buddy? Yeah? Oh. Got a kitty. The screen. He's chilling. We're all chilling. All right, we're making a little cozy tea shop management game. Maybe a little bit of gambling. Pretty good, maybe. We'll find out. Still working on it, so just started on it too. It's pretty good. Alrighty. So, because I'm ordering my array, it's not very good. Not very good code. So we need to have a look at how we do our responses again, and probably not just go in order on it. So yeah. Yep. We'll be right after that. Alrighty. So we're looking at some score logic. It is pretty interesting. Not really. It's pretty bad code. We do, however, want to just test this again quickly. Now that I've made a cheeky modification. So we've got our Kai NPC chilling over here, which is alright. We've got our Scratchy. Just have a look. Have a little peek. Getting some ingredients. Alright. Brew our evening bloom tea. Pretty good. Wow, I love this. Cool. So we have got the excellent quote unquote response from our NPC. So that's pretty good. That's all we wanted. Alrighty. We got another Kai NPC coming in. That's pretty good too. check that one. See if we can make a bad tea out of these ingredients. I think because I've pretty much hard coded some good ingredients, it's gonna be difficult. I think, yeah, we got a score of 3, so it's pretty good. Unless we hit one of the dislikes, then we will be good. I don't think we can hit with this scratchy. Goal is to have different types of scratchies, and they can be unlockable, and you can choose a type of scratchy to match your tea, match your customer request, get your customers going, you know. At the moment, we've got a basic system that pretty much just makes custom blends of teas. I've only included 1 tea recipe so far. I need to make some data, but yeah, it is what it is. We're working on it. We are working on it. We have a day cycle as well, which kind of loops over setting a certain number of NPCs to come into the game within a certain time period. And, you know, if we make that, we make that. If we don't, we don't. I think we've got 27 seconds passed out of about 60. So we have an issue with the day system where you can spam the customer request, because the time only counts when we're not currently doing stuff like scratching and brewing and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's not bad, but you know, it's all a work in progress. So are you still chilling, buddy? Yeah, I think he's a little camera shy. He just wants to chill under the desk. Oh, look at that. Time to close up shop. There we go. That denotes our day is over. And at the moment, it's a little bugged out. So we don't have a proper day system in place. We are really, really at the start of the game. So cool. Alrighty, so we have an excellent score. That's good. Probably drag this down as well while we fix that. Let's have a look. Oh, hey buddy. Chilling on the desk. Oh no, smash my mic. Might be a little hard to see. This is Albie. Little kitty. He's a good boy, I swear. Buddy, you're good, aren't you? Yeah. I think he thinks it's good, so that's all I need. All I need. Alright. Let's have a look at our NPC manager. This is a very, very disgusting place. We're not huge on looking at that, but that's okay. So I believe this is the issue here. So we're just saying for every response in our responses, we're just checking the score and we're just looping through and setting the response. And at the end, we're calling it a day. So that's good enough, which it probably isn't good enough. We probably need to firstly find the highest score requirement and then check. Yeah, I guess we need to compare them and find the highest one, and then we'd be probably good after that, I would think, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think we know we can perfectly match a T, so I might just check that off the to-do list because, you know, it's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Scratchy. Can't spell scratchy. I think scratchy is pretty good. Pretty good. Alrighty. So I guess the other thing we can do is start working out some ingredients and then matching them to some recipes to create some great, great combos and that sort of thing. Yeah, that'd be good. That would be pretty good, I reckon. Have a look. And possibly visualize the day. Having some sort of timer through the day, like showing the open to close would be good. I think time the cafe is even open. I don't know. I mean, you could really have like I wouldn't say like 9 to 5 people like having a bit of a rush hour beforehand. Like you could do from like 7:30 till about 3, I think, the afternoon. Finish it off, call it a day. Yeah, that could be good too. Alrighty. Yeah, maybe we'll just visualize that for now. So I think to do that, we'll make a new interface, and it could probably be in a separate canvas layer, but that's okay too for now. We'll just go a visualizer. Spell in it's the British spelling, English spelling, not American spelling. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. All right. Probably just want, as basic as it gets. Text, rich text label. Just call it the time. Easy enough. Center it. Oop, there we go. I guess that's okay too. Oop, actually, never mind. Just ignore me. Just average Godot enjoyer. Godot enjoyer. Godot enthusiast. Average Godot noob. Alright, so 0,0,0,0. I really need to work out the best way to like auto set up some of these UI nodes. I'm really not good at it. So I think what I can do is I can just set the font, but that looks terrible. Have a look. We override the size. Nope, that is the current size. It's getting better. You almost want to put it in its own sub viewport, and that might make it less blurry. Wonder. Center it. Why is it not perfectly centered either? That's okay. What if we just whoa. I don't know why it's blurry, to be honest. Hey buddy, come back. Alright. Smack my microphone with your tail again. That's okay, isn't it? Yeah. You sit on me. Alright. I guess that's okay. Alright. We pretty much just need a script to update it. Pretty simple stuff, I think. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we probably want to keep it. Probably keep it in our game manager or game state. We don't need a separate script. And then we can do something cheeky later, I think. we've got our current game, and that is this scene, the game with our UI. So that could be good. Where are you going, buddy? Running away. He's just hiding. He's hiding away. He's too scared. Scared of the camera. Alright. Day visualizer. Whoa. We can definitely see that. Let's add a color rect behind it. Get something like that. Simple. I think you can like do stuff like have some fancy rounding and stuff on the on everything. Going. Yeah. Alright. That should be fine though. Something like that in the corner. Doesn't look too bad actually. Oh no. Probably want it on the right. Oh, left side. We'll keep it left sided. We like the left. Alrighty. Does that. It's in the scene, so that's good. That is good. Alright. And we need to update it. So how are we going to implement a time that goes over a time? We can do some fancy code, I guess. That's all I have to say. Let's have a look. We've got in our game. Okay. So in our game, we'll have our day visualizer. Just be a control for now. Actually, let's add a script. Yeah, that's good enough. Just a class name. It's like our day timer. It's probably a better name. I never considered myself good at naming things, but that's okay. For time text. Time label is probably better. So rich text label. Oops. One. And we just need a function to update time. I wonder if there's a better way of doing it than manually setting it, because we'd be setting it almost per frame, I think. Or you could like every second that goes by is like, I don't know, do some calculation really. So if there's like 60 seconds in a day per se, we would have, I don't know. Or if there's, yeah, every second we're updating the time. How do we do calculations? Convert 60 seconds to 12 hour. From, I don't know, 7 a.m. 7 p.m. is probably what we want, really. Something like that. So it'd be divided by 12 per hour, right? So we would have 60 seconds divided by 12. So every 5 seconds we're looping through an hour. So should probably write this down. 7 a.m. I don't know, 7 till 7 p.m. Something like that. To make it less or more. Equates to roughly like, I don't know, 5 seconds per hour And we want it to start at 7. Oops. And we want it to finish at 7. So, but you could just make it like, what is it, 19? Something like that. Something like that, 24-hour time. For now, keep it simple. Keep it good. Yeah, so 5. It's not bad. Yeah. Yep. All right. So, this is something. Tell you what. So we just want the current value. Can be a string. Make sure we just return nothing. It's fine. And we can just go our time label dot text is equal to our current value. So that should be ideally formatted, but maybe not. We'll find out. What's the issue with this? What am I doing wrong? All right, sorry, capital string. Just average idiot attempts to program. All right, let's go. Cool, so now we can reference our day visualizer specifically after I set the time. We can go back to our game, and this is now day visualizer. So we have types, and we can call the function. That is nice. I like that. So when we start our day, we can also pass in our day visualizer, or we could just set it to listen to a signal from the day, which I think is probably better. Oops. When we call start day, new customer request. Cool. So we can also just say start day dot emit, something like that, or day started. Is that better? I think it's good. We've got a day ended. We also want a day started. Cool. Easy enough. Chuck the comment down below. You know how it is. Zoom that in a little bit. Cool. So when we emit the day started, we want to catch the day started. So in our ready method, we've got a day as a singleton, I believe. Day.dayStarted.connect. It's an auto load connected to update our time. Maybe not update time. We can just set up another function. I don't know. Start counting. And we can have a variable like bar is counting. So bool equals false. Oops. False. Learn how to type eventually. It's not like I need help or anything, you know. I've got it right here. Alrighty. Ooh. So we have started counting. Means we can handle this in the process. If we are counting, if we is counting, love grammar, then we can do nothing. Easy. So I guess we'll have a time value, but maybe not. Maybe not. All we want in our day is to maybe signal new hour. Maybe that's all we have to do. So we think about it logically, a little more properly. we don't want to update every frame because I guess for now that can be a little laggy. Maybe in the future might be inefficient. It's probably a better word for it. But yeah, if we have a signal that we connect to that just says set it to this new hour, then if that goes off once per second, that's pretty good too. Although I believe we would then have to still process every frame, make sure the time is updating, and we can't check for the exact second because a frame may skip over the second to like the exact, I don't know, millisecond or whatever, or nanosecond, I don't know. Probably doesn't go that precise, but it could do. I don't know. I haven't looked at time that much within Godot, so it'll be interesting to learn. New hour. Maybe we could just call it like update UI and then pass in a value. Value. Easy. What is it? It's a string with a capital S. Been doing lowercase strings all day at work. Not great. Not great. Not a huge fan. Sip time. Gotta hydrate. Sorry for the noise. It is what it is. Hydration stops for no one, you know. Alrighty. So we've got our new hour. So when do we emit that? In our process function. Look at that. We've already got some timing set up. Crazy. Should have thought of this when I built this last week. Alright. So if we're not paused, our time passed will go up. And if we're not running, we're not going to process. And if we are running and we're greater than our max seconds, then we will end our day. Here, we will probably need to round. Maybe we should write what we need to do. Update UI, which will just be like a function separately. So we can do func update UI. And we'll just pass in. We need to pass it in. No, because we've already got it. So we can just return nothing. This can be like our new hour dot emit. Time passed. There we go. Something like that. Be pretty good. All right, so we're just gonna call this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How dare I have a space after my comment. All right, so we need to check if time passed. We'll just have previous second as well. Which will store our previous second. It's pretty descriptive. That's a good variable name. Probably not. Be second previous, then you can search via second as first. But anyways, previous second starts at 0. Float? Maybe, yeah. Do we want to convert to integers? So then we can round? Maybe. Good point. It's a good point. Thanks, brain. Previous second. All right, let's have a look. So if time passed as an integer, does that automatically will truncate the float disk regarding anything after the floating point? Oh, that's fine. That's exactly what we want. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so if the time pass is greater than or equal to our previous second. No. Is that right? If it's greater than our previous second, it's integer comparison, so it should be good. We should emit the new time. We should set previous second is going to equal to an integer of time passed. And we're converting it twice, so we should probably var past. Should probably set it. You know how it is. You know how it is. And then we don't need to double set something when we don't need to. That's pretty good too. Right. And then we will pretty much omit our previous second. That should update the UI per second. Is that good? No, because it'll say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 60. We want it to then do some conversion into the hour of the day. So we'll just say, we'll have a new function to convert second to hour and of day, because it's not it's not a generic thing. We'll return a string, I think. Oh, yeah. Cool. So, quick maths. Let's do a Google search. Start. Just give me a second. All right, so just don't want to dox myself. Already done that before, so I don't know how to set my browser up. I think a lot of people use different browsers. I don't know. Ain't a pro with this stuff. Oh god. So I guess maybe I should just write it out, because I don't think Google really understands it. Or maybe I'm just bad at typing into Google. Blame me, blame the typo, you know? Don't blame the search engine, blame the typer. So time, it should be so simple. All right, firstly, I think what I want is some percentage. So I think what we'll do is divide the current time passed by the total time to get the percentage of the day passed. Okay, that sounds logical so far. Let's do a little cap. Recap cap. Yeah, don't mind if I do. All right, then we're gonna do some. No, I'm just gonna write that out first before I move on. So bar per percentage. Is it called a percentage? What is it called? I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. So we need to pass our value in the time and then the total time. They can both be integers. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Okay, so time divided by our total time. Easy enough, right? That's a percentage. Is it? Let's do a test. I love calculating. I love maths. I'm so good at maths. Who would have thought? All right, let's say we're 5 seconds out of 60. What are we getting? Less than 10%. Oh yeah, they need to multiply by 100, right? Yeah, we're 8% through. Easy. Cool. Totally learned maths in school, by the way. Not all code paths return a value. Oh no. There we go. Get rid of my red errors. Don't like red. Looking at red on the screen. Not trying to be rude to red, but that's okay. We don't want to see it. Now, do you know what? Clamp. Let's clamp it. Have a look. Clamping. Do you know what? We'll put it between 0 and 1, so it's like a proper percentage as a float. Maybe? How you do it? Oh no, can't divide it. Just do that. So the value, and then the min, and then the max. No, that's not how it works. We do need to divide it, and we want it between 0 and 1. Percentage is now a float again. Cool. Between 0 and 1. Very nice. Now, to get the hour that we want, bar hour, we probably want to have, what, between 7 and 14, 19? What did I write down? Yeah, 7 and 19. So can we do a, I don't know, our percentage? Is it called a percentage? Probably not. Whatever. We want our percentage multiplied by our total hours. Total time. That is 60 seconds. We want total hours. Let's make this a value. A good value, reusable value. Export var total hours. Actually, we'll just have like min hour, which is an int. Meow. That's 7. And we'll have our max hour, which is also an int. That's 19. We're going from 7 to 19, and then we can just calculate it, right? And we can do var total hours per day. We don't want to calculate it every time though. That would be silly when we start our day. Let's do our total hours per day is an integer, which is going to equal to 0, whatever. Our total hours per day is going to equal to our max hour take our min hour, right? That makes sense. Does the maths work out? Let's have a look. 19 take 7. What's that? 12 hours. Very nice. Okay. Don't ask me how I'm gonna implement a night system. We're just working out the day system. Probably need to refactor this whole thing. That's okay. We'll think about that another time. Okay, so we have the total hours per day now. So our percentage, the current hour. So current hour equals to our percentage. So let's say 0.5. We're halfway through our day, multiplied by 12. Why do I keep doing that? 0.5 times by 12, right? That's 6. Very good. That works out. We want to make sure. What if we do like 0.2 times by 12? That's 2.4. So here, we're gonna want to possibly do some rounding. Round it. Easy enough. And make sure we're in an integer as well. Does round always return an integer? No, it returns a variant. Oh, 2.4. Classic. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Cool. And then that should grab it, but we also need to just make sure our current hour is clamped as well, because we want it the hour, so itself between our min hour and our max hour. Easy enough. And then we need some string manipulation. So ooh-wee. So we can do our, oh goodness, Godot strings. Insert, I don't know, variable. I think that's what I want. Have a look at the string documentation. All right, let's have a look. See together. What are we doing? So we got some methods. Do we want some methods? Probably not. Just this is cool. I realize you could do this. You could do a dot format. Might do that. That seems easy enough. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Copy. Ooh, actually copy for real. Alright. So we don't want to do that. So our hour is 0. Or not. It could be a number. So our hour, which is going to be 0. And then our minutes. 1, I guess. Our current hour is the only value that I have. Is that what I want? Oops. No, where did you go? Oh no. Okay. Yep. That's fine. We'll just put it as an array instead of a value. An object, sorry. I know what I'm talking about. And then we can just say that is the current hour. And the other value. We also want to make sure it's like, this is going to be... if the current hour is less than 10, we need it to have an extra 0 on it. So it'll be like 0 plus current hour if current hour less than 10. Okay. How do we do Godot? What's it called? Ternary operator. Okay, this Okay, so variable equals value 1. So var formatted hour is going to equal to that if, yep. And we can just chuck in formatted hour here. Else it'll be just current hour, right? Okay. Thanks, Reddit. Thanks, Reddit. All right. Then we've got our hour, our minutes. Currently, we're not setting them. Sorry about it. We don't care about that yet. What I would have to do to calculate that, we would have to grab the other side of the floating point, and then we would have to do another like clamp and round on that and divide to grab it. Yeah, that could work. Let's test if this works first. That would be a good thing. We need to call it. That would be the good thing. Just convert that of our, was it our previous second, and then our total time. Our total time is just our seconds per day at the moment. Meow. We gotta make sure it's an integer. A cat meowing at me. I swear, it's not just me meowing into the void. What is wrong with this? What did I do wrong? Oh. Yep. That's one. Ooh, more brackets. We love brackets. It's out on all the bracket fun, you know? Update our UI. We call new hour.emit. Does our day visualizer listen to it? No, because what are we doing here? We want to do this one. .connect, and we can just call update time. Get rid of these. Get rid of this. Should we be doing the string UI inside the visualizer? That is a question. Okay. So we cannot simply do this. That's okay. Another cat coming back for another scratch. That's okay. You can't add a. Can we just do this as a string? Is that just gonna work, or are we gonna error because we haven't converted it? Oh, 7. Started at 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should definitely have gone up. Okay. Integer division. Okay, good to know. Let's put these back to floats. Get rid of that, and we'll make sure our past is a float. We don't care about that. It's greater than our past is greater than our previous second. Previous second is an integer, right? But yeah, would be something. Let's go. I'm gonna go do remote code execution. I feel like there's a thing for that. I've totally been looking at the YouTube chat. I'm so sorry. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Anyway. Sorry, YouTube chatters. Okay, so floats. What are we doing? Where are we floating? That's the question. Oop. All right. Oop. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. So, time passed. We probably want to keep everything as a float, I think, for now. That's fine. And we can't just simply check if it's greater, I think. To update, we're just checking, yeah, because it's always going to be updated, right? We don't need to do a check. Then it will be updated every frame. But we only want to say if the previous second is greater than the past, right? We say that's an int and that's an int, like we were originally doing. And our previous second is an int. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. So we probably want to do a round is probably what we want. It's probably a thing for this. YouTube chatters, be warned. And we set the previous second to the past second because we're just rounding it. Then it should always go up. Probably just do some printing here. Time passed. Past and original time is now previous second. Start at 0, climb up from there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so it is going up, which means in here we've got some funky stuff going on. So we'll get rid of that. So we're only logging here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc., etc. Oops. Don't mind me. Yeah. Cool. Are we listening to the new hour? That is the question. Yep, we are. So wasn't that okay? Still debugging, still working. So these are floats, right? Seconds per day is a float, and previous second is an integer. So I think we just need to do this. Make sure they're floats actually. Why don't we do it in here? And previous second. Shouldn't have to convert them if they're floats. Grab the percentage correctly. 7, It was still not going up. Okay. Oh. Stretch. So I guess we just need to start logging. So print our perfect percentage and current hour is our current hour. Oop. We don't know what that is yet. I've put insert on. Very good. Have a look again. Okay. Yeah, it's 3, and then our do you know what I'm doing wrong here? It's always, yeah, because we're clamping it between 7 and 19, which means it's always going to set it to 7 because we're going to multiply it by 7, I think. Or start from 7, not start from 0. So start from our min hour. There we go. That's 8, 9. Yeah. Guess we may as well let this tick out for a minute. That's okay. I don't think the counting up is perfect either because, let's see, we had 30 and it went to hour 13. That 6 hours? Oh no, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Cool. We hit 7 o'clock and we're closing up shop. Very good. Some visualization is good. That's what the whole thing looks like. It's not always on screen. That's okay. All right. That works. Keep the comment in for now. Why not? Get rid of this logging. We don't need it. All right. Yeah, cool. Cool. So, what do we do next? I think we have visualized the day, not the morning or afternoon. Do we deserve a tick? That's the question. Probably not. That's okay. That's okay too. Just make sure. Squishing my cat when I roll my chair. That's okay. Oop. Don't mind me. Just the average hydration enjoyer. All right. Average throat clearer as well. Cool. So we have some sort of visualization between our randomly chosen 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. our 12-hour day. So with this setup, I should just be able to say, let's start at 6 and let's close at 5. For instance, 5 p.m. as in, oh my goodness, I know how to do 24-hour time. Just like this. 5, 6, 7. Oh no, what was that? Why did it go so fast and then go slow? Did I put a magic number in there? Should be starting at 5 plus total hours per day, max hour take min hour. That should be fine. Why is it not? Why is it not good? That's the question. What is that? 17 takes 6. That's 11-hour day, right? So let's do some maths. Goodness, why am I dying? That's the question. Let's put our logging back in and let's just change it. The best thing to do. 5, 6. Look at this. 1. We went to 0.03 and we've gone up to 2 straight away. 7, 8, 9, 18, 19. Every second we're going up. Okay, so we want to look at the current hour, don't we? 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13. It's not perfect. Tell you what. It's always adjustable though, isn't it? I think it's okay for now. I just be seeing things. It's a average day in the life. It's all good. All good. Between 5 and 5. Oh, that's 12 hours again. Oh, right. So maybe if we're sitting at less than 12 hours, it has a hissy fit. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? When we are a percentage. Is it called a percentage? It's a clamped percentage. It's normalized, isn't it? Let's name it. Normalized. Like vectors. Done a lot of vector math in Unity. Would not tell you about vector math in real life. In maths. Did not do well in maths in school. That's okay. Only understand maths through 3D games. And apparently I only understand hours through hours? I don't even understand hours through code, so missed out on the clocks in school, but that's okay. We'll work around it as we do. So yeah, total hours per day should be 11. So 11 multiplied by, 0.1. Calculator docs me again. All right. Do some remote code execution on my calculator. So let's say we're halfway through, right? Halfway through our day. Because we're 30 seconds. And that means we are now 5.5 hours through. We need to plus our minimum hour, which was 5. That's 10.5, but we're also rounding, so it should be 11 a.m., which is 6 hours through our day. Rounding on the halfway. Ooh, icky. That's okay. How do you fix that? You do that by adding minutes. That's the answer. That's okay. Because yeah, we could do this again. We've already got our normalized time, right? And we are clamping to the second, so realistically we could just call it every frame and ignore it. But That is not exactly it, Chief. Not exactly it. I think for now, we will call it a day because we have visualized the day. So what are we going to do next? That's the question. We need to define a diagram of all the ingredients the game should have. Maybe, maybe not. What are we doing, though, is the question. I need to make some new ingredients, and that's going to be fun. Balancing ingredients will be interesting. That's for sure. Little scratchy visualizer, which I don't mind at all. Oh no. What is this? So we need to probably, when we pause the time, we probably want our day to hide as well. So we can just listen to the is paused value, right? And data is paused dot connect. Lucky we've already set it up. Func paused or toggle pause, because it is a kind of a toggle. Return a void, and we can say visible equals value. So sorry, not value. If we are paused, we don't want to be visible. Otherwise, let's be visible. Good enough. So, got our time ticking. Seems to be ticking fine. Pause, the time's gone. Is that okay? Yeah. It's perfectly fine. We can just pause the time and then set it like underneath this is probably the better thing to do. But that's okay. I'll just get rid of it for now. You can always change it later. We've got our lovely brewing screen to make our lovely evening bloom tea. Which is pretty good. I love this. Get our time back. Just works. First try and everything. Custom blend. Don't mind it. We got a score of 3. Slowly going through our day. Some customers chilling. Whoops. Not trying to add like time pressure to the game. We want to keep it nice and cozy. So you know, this is how we keep it cozy. We pretty much let the player do what they want. Let the time pass if need be. They go into the menu, we pause the game. You know, we don't want to be ticking all night long while we're doing other things. Custom blend. Whoa, we're getting close to the end of the day. It's 3 p.m. Gotta clock off. Too bad you own the tea store cafe. And you're gonna have to do some things apart from making tea all day. That's the goal. Probably want you to, I don't know. Who knows? Upgrade things. Get good. Improve. Go through the game. Get better ingredients. Get better scratchies. Do some more gambling. Is this gambling? I don't know. Yeah, pretty Good. Pretty good. I don't mind this screen. It's my favorite piece of pixel art that I have done in a while. It's a nice, cheeky little receipt. It doesn't look perfect. Does not have to. Just cracked my elbows. Oh. Bit of a stretch on my shoulders. What do you think? Look alright? It's alright. We've got lots of more ingredients as well. It's probably something that you may not know if you've just tuned in. We have a different kind of scratchy. This is our evening scratchy, which allows me to hack the game, you know, get good and make sure we've got our data, the data that we want. That's okay. All right, I think we should probably add some tea recipes, maybe. Might be a good idea. Maybe some more customers. Maybe just some more ingredients. Keep it chill. Do some ingredient drawing. We've got quite a few ingredients in our data files, so that's pretty good. We've got like chamomile, cocoa, ginger, herb, honey, lavender, milk, peppermint, and sugar. A lot of sweet things. We need a lot more herbal things, I think. I've written down some stuff in a previous stream, looking online together. Pretty cute. Little online date, you know? Like, I think we got some like ginseng, apple, ashwagandha root, elderberry, lemongrass, sage, strawberry leaves, eucalyptus, and a couple of things that I've got no clue what they are. Like blue mallow petals from the blue mallow flower. I don't think I've ever seen that flower before, apart from Google. Blue mallow. This. Oop. Species of the mallow genus. Pretty cool. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. Austral herbs. Probably try out all these teas that we're making, right? That would be pretty good. Also don't want to like copyright strike. IP steal IP of like existing known tea blends. Yeah. Would be lethal. Destroy the game. Ain't got that Nintendo lawsuit money, so yeah, we'll have to do something about that. I have made up a few. Maybe I'll show off my spreadsheet a little bit. That could be fun. Let's have a look. Let's just do this. Yeah, there we go. Cheeky spreadsheet. So, Evening Bloom. This is, do we want another section, like implemented? Something like that. We do like a check for, like equals. True. Something like that. This can be false. We haven't implemented any of these. Oh no. Suggested update. What was that? Yuck. That AI in my spreadsheet. What has the world come to? What has the world come to? All right. Yeah, these are some pretty good names. Tell you what. So yeah, something with the peppermint would be good. We've got ginger. Lemon peel is not an ingredient we have. So let's make that firstly. To do that, what do we need to do? I need a new scratchy ingredient because that's what comes up on this scratchy. And let's just duplicate our peppermint, you know. I think this has our, yeah, it's got our ingredients. We just create a new one, call it a day. We'll call this, what was it? A lemon peel. Lemon zest, maybe, is probably better. Maybe just lemon. Lemon tea. Doesn't need to be the peel. Just already renaming stuff. How good. Let's create a new ingredient. Oh no. Go to our ingredients, data. Just call this lemon. Oh. So it is a lemon. An icon. Oh no, I've got to draw something. All right, let's do it. So I think we have. You're in need of a new layer. What does a lemon look like? Pretty circular and yellow. Who would have thought? All right. So, oh goodness, I'm so bad at drawing. I mean, we got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. It's perfect. It's perfect. We only need to like represent it. I'm not gonna get the oval shape, I guess, because I'm built different. Yep. That's what we're gonna tell everyone. What did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, we did it all wrong. Oh no, back to our pencil. Alright. Alright, let's try that again. Shall we? Yep. Perfect circle first try. Who would have guessed? That's me. Center it. And let's make it into nice color. Something bright, I think. Is appealing. Lemon is appealing, I guess. That's yuck. I don't like that color. Sorry. Something a bit more pastel. Little cleaner. Something like that. Cool. Do we want a little leaf? Maybe. Does that even look good? No. That's cool. You know what? We're gonna steal colors. Because why not? Cheap. Viewers. Oh no, another bot has entered the chat. Get him out here. Ban. Yeah, I ban bots. Ask me about it. Does that look weird? I think it does. It's a little different. No, it's okay to be different though. That doesn't look great either. I think we need to get rid of that. It's like that. Just get rid of that. That's okay. It's not too bad. Not too bad. It's not the worst thing I've drawn. Definitely not the best. That's nice. Now that's what I call a lemon. Save that. Let's make sure we create a separate lemon. Yep. Alright. Do we have a lemon icon? We do somewhere. Where did that go? Nice. Not bad. Alright. So the lemon needs some effects. If we go to what effect? Something zesty, right? So the flavor, we can probably give it a bitter flavor. And its effect, it is drum roll. Maybe like energizing, or maybe like focus. Something like focus sounds good. Being honest. Cool. Temp. We definitely want a lemon to feel cool. The strength. Lemon can be pretty tame, I think. Yeah. I think that'll do. Save that. Make sure that's saved. Because I'm crazy. And we just need to add it to our Scratchy. And then I think all we have to do is create the tea recipe. So firstly, let's add it to our Scratchy as an option. We'll load our lemon. Oops, it's gone. Is that still there? Yep. Oh. And what else do we want to do? We want to create a tea recipe. Yep. So let's duplicate this. And what did I call it? Probably the first thing. Called it a snap spark. Do you know what? I will call it a I don't know, maybe like the the exam brew or something like that. The focus brew. I don't know. Energy brew. Yeah. Energy brew tea. Don't mind if I do. What are the teas that we want? Sorry, not teas, the ingredients. What? Peppermint. Peppermint. Love peppermint. That's a good tea. What else do we want? Ginger, we'll give that. They're pretty strong flavors. Lemon, that was one. We have ginger. Ginger is energizing and spicy and warm. Peppermint is cool. It's mid-strength. It's a high strength. It's a mid-strength, but you know, adding a lot of these strengths together, they could really make it into like a high strength. Sounds good to me. Effects, we want something like energizing and focus, because we have focus on our lemon, I believe. The flavors, I think we had spicy on the ginger, and you know, minty. I'd say mint is a more overwhelming flavor than lemon. It's a cool temperature. It's a high strength tea. It's not for everyone. We can set it to true in our database. Our spreadsheet. No. We don't want to add everything. That's okay. Now we have our tea database, TDB, of all of our tea recipes. So we've got our energy brew. So now we can hopefully match an energy brew. We need to somehow, you know what? Just change this to the default again. And we should just have that there. Yep. So now let's have a look at our different, see if we can find our 3 ingredients. It might be a little hard because this spreadsheet has a lot. Yeah, let's just say it has a lot. A lot. Custom blend. Didn't mind it. We also need to make a customer request that has a, whoa, 3 mints. What are the chances? What are the, what are the chances? This should be like a, that should be like a money winning combo. I also think if we're gonna only have like 5 types of ingredients to choose from at any one time, we probably want more ingredients. I don't mind this at all. Why are we not logging anything? Good question. I thought I was logging stuff. I must have removed some of it. Uh-oh, where did my YouTube chat go? I deleted it. It's back, it's back. Ooh. Combo. Alright, we got it. We've got a bug. How good. Oop. So. Let's add a check. What do we need to do? Fix bug where we can't get any but first the recipe hit match in DB, something like that. That's a problem. That is a problem. So that's something we're gonna need to fix. What I will do is we're gonna go to a piss break because need to hydrate. Not need to hydrate. I need to empty my bladder. So what it is. Yeah, when I come back, we are gonna fix this bug, and then I think we're gonna try and implement some more teas or tea recipes, and then as we go we can add some ingredients that match those if we need. And once we're done with that, maybe 1 or 2 more, let's have a look at our what do we want to have a look at? Probably grab some more customer requests, so then the customer requests can match to the new tea recipes, and then we can get some perfect matching going. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna jump to the piss break. Peace. Why do we still hear me though? We're back. We are back. Alright. Did I have a think about the bug? No. Did not have a think about the bug. That's okay. So, what is the issue? Let's rewind. Let's recap. We have a tea recipe that was found, but it is not the correct tea recipe unless I forgot to name it. That's the question. So firstly, I did forget to name it. Okay. So we may not have a bug. Energy brew, ecstatic brew. I will have to find the tea combo again, so that may take a little bit of testing. It's okay. Let's have a look. Oh, so close. One off. I could brute force it and just get rid of the other ingredients from the default scratchy, but you know, we like testing everything as we go. Wow, look at that beautiful lemon. Wonder who drew that. Must have been a professional artist. Bit of flurry. I also need to get rid of this warmth, aroma, sweetness thing. I've like kind of refactored it. I've not 100%, but that's okay. We'll get there in the end. We will get there in the end. So, freezing. I need to warm up. You know what? I might have to pull a cheeky and get rid of the get rid of it. Get rid of the other ingredients that are in this scratchy. Because I don't think we're gonna hit it. Unfortunately. Speedrun it. That's okay. Got 2 out of 3 then. Sugar. Minty. Also need to clear out. That's something else. So we potentially don't have this bug, but I do need to clear out the previously brewed tea. That. Yeah. No combo. Can we? Yeah. So I guess we can. Until I fix that issue as well, we can just speed through it. Lemon, ginger. Nope. Next. No, we're almost done for the day. Oh no. I do like how time needs to reset as well. That's something else we need to fix. Yeah, I think let's fix a couple things. So what do we want to do? In our day, we didn't reset our time passed and our previous second, I believe. Time passed, our previous second needs to go to 0 as well. That would be good. When we end the day is running and not running anymore. And I think we just call start day again, so we should be good there. I think. Yeah, may as well. So, we need to clear that out from our game manager. How do we manage the game? One might ask. Let's have a look. Game state. Yeah, this is how we do it. I think we've got a brewed tea. We need to, when our day is not when our day is over. Once we have, where do we call this? Add brewed tea. Yeah, so after we have finished, we need to set that to null. I think we can just, do we even need this? Add brewed tea. Where does that get called again? Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, so once we click next, we are adding a brewed tea, and then we're closing our UI. That's fine. Yep, so we add the tea, we straight away provide the tea. So I don't think we actually need to. We can just set it to null here. You don't actually need to keep it, I don't think. This is the only place it's used. Just make sure the T here is not null that we're passed in. Bit scratchy. And cat's been shedding. We've got a bit of a change in seasons recently. Yeah. Time to shed the fur, per se. Isn't that right, buddy? We got the other kitty. You here too? Yeah. Just coming to say hi. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Come here. I don't think he wants to come here. He's not ready. He's gonna rub against my leg, buddy. Yeah, I think he is. Camera shy. Also think he's camera shy. Poor little guy. Yeah, he doesn't want to be on the camera yet. You gotta warm up, don't you? Yep. Yep. I'm talking to my cat, by the way. Maybe I'm just talking to the floor. Guess you'll never know. Guess you'll never know. Alrighty, so if we're clearing the ingredient every time, come here, you're jumping up. There we go. Hello. How are you? Up my microphone a little bit. That's okay. Firstly, let's scratch a couple times. See if we can have have our tea cleared in the UI, which I might need to update the UI itself to do. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're gonna have to set it to null in the UI. That's okay. Where do we update the UI? Hey, buddy. Bit of a scratch. Bit of a scratch. We toggle the tea maker. We call tea maker UI.reset. For each ingredient, we clear it, and then we set the ingredient. Ah, there's an issue there. We don't set our brewed tea to null. Show result. Yeah. So we can do something like... we can just get rid of this stuff, I think. Makes sense. The name, the warmth, the aroma, the sweetness, we don't want those at all. Get rid of them. Get them out of here. Something like that will be good. I'll describe. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Average ADHDer attempts to make a video game. We are setting our brewed tea to null. We also need to update our show result to null. So we'll just make sure if our tea does not equal null, then we'll do this. Else, if we pass in an empty tea, we can say tea name dot text is just equal to nothing, or an empty string. T stats dot text is equal to an empty string as well. Don't need the pass anymore. We're not passing. And yeah, we can show result of our brewed tea, I guess. It'll be null. So that should reset our tea correctly in our brewed UI. Let's have a look. I'm gonna scratch a few times. Don't mind this at all. Alright, moment of truth. Are you ready? Yep. It's empty. How good. How good. Nice work. Custom blend. Minty, sweet, bitter. We can add some more stats, I reckon, to the describe as well. So if we go back to our tea, lucky we've already got a method that sets the string. Got the flavors. I think we can officially get rid of it. Oh no, there is one more spot where the where we're using that at the moment. So I'll just leave a comment saying to do move unused bars. We'll separate them out a little bit, you know. Cool. So do we want the name in the description? Probably not. Describe stats is probably a better name for it. Because why? Because I said so, that's why. Describe our stats. Instead of the name, we can just start our flavors. What else do we have? So we'll start with the effects. We probably want to join that dot join flavors. And we probably want it to be like can we do like a new line in Godot plus new line? Yeah, something like that. Just do a dash and then a space and then a new line and a dash and a space. So the first one is going to be these maybe we can just do like flavors, new line, and then that, and then next we will have there'll be a new line at the end of it, and then we can have like effects, and then a new line, and then we can have a finally, what do we want? The temperature. New line and percentage string, and we also want the strength. Something like that. So I guess we need a few more values, don't we? Let's see if we can do this again. X. Next we just want temperature. I guess we can join the what is it? Need to get the key somehow again. How do we do that? I've done it before. Key. Exit the keys. That's not what I want. This one, a string of the find key. This one, yep. Oh no. I hate working in this stuff. Plus the strength. Alright, let's put everything in a new line as well, just so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so firstly, it doesn't like this one because we're joining nothing. Makes sense. We want to join this. Find the temp from our temperature. Whoa, thank you for the follow. Ties? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. How's it going this fine evening? Or, I don't know, morning? Where it is for you? I don't know. It's evening over here. We are chilling and making a tea game. Pretty good. Maybe. We'll work it out. Alright. Tie is good. Okay. Perfect. 11:24 p.m. Wow. Where are you based? You must be in New Zealand. Is that INZ? Must be it. Yes, sir. It's about 9 p.m. over here. We are chilling on a Thursday night, making a game. You know how it is, I'm sure. Alright. Australia? Yes, sir. From Australia. Working in the lovely, warm little continent of Australia. If you can count that. I don't think, is it a continent? I don't know. I should know this stuff. I really don't though, but that's okay. Wow. Can I ask you North or South Island? Rob's the second Godot streamer from Aussie. Good to see it. Oh, nice. North. Nice. Yeah. Godot. It's pretty good. Godot. However you say it. I don't mind it. I haven't been using it for a while, but it has been pretty good so far. Cozy two-shop management game with gambling. That's a fun hook. Yeah, it's a hook. I've hooked you in here, but I guess the question is, can I hook the audience into the game itself? That's what we're trying to do. Using Game Maker, move to Godot as it's easier. Yeah, I used Game Maker a long time ago. Yes, sir. Back in probably like over 10 years ago now. Back in like Game Maker 7, Game Maker 8, before they had Game Maker Studio. It was pretty good. Good introduction to game development. Was Game Maker your first game engine? Can I ask? Alright. Sir. Yes, sir. Like your prompt responses. Pretty nice. Yeah. I must say the gambling part of the game, it's maybe a little clickbaity. If you've heard of scratchies. We like to scratch scratchies. That's the hook. Pretty calming, pretty cozy, pretty relaxing. Right on. I'll show you in a sec if I can work my way around formatting strings. So that's something I'm not very good at so far. What are we looking at? Temperature, right. Can I spell temperatures? Needed an S, I think. Be a pack string array. Okay. And we find a key on our enum. Let's have a look. Temp is a temperatures. Do you know, this stuff would be easier if I just use strings, if I'm being honest. Probably would be good to make some sort of like conversion functions as well. Make my life easier instead of doing this nonsense. Surely do a preview. Yeah, let's do a preview. Do you know what? Let's ignore this. So I think what we'll do here is we'll get rid of the temperature. Actually, do we need the join at all? Probably not. Let's do that. Good enough. Works for me. All right, let's have a look. We have a video game. Ship it. Yep. In production. So far, I've been working on this for a couple weeks. It's very, very basic so far. Got a little timer that we've set up today. It's pretty good. It's cute. Thank you. I must admit, I haven't drawn most of this stuff. And by most of it, I mean I haven't drawn these NPCs. They're from a humble bundle. Had to get it. Anyways, we can take our customer request. We've got Kai the NPC is freezing and needs to warm up. That's our prompt. We are then presented. Humble bundle is a good place though. Most of it's charity. Yeah. Oh, it's pretty good. I like it. I like supporting charity where I can. I also like getting assets for games because I'm not very skilled in drawing. So it's Minecraft. It is Minecraft. You get to mine the blocks away. And you can do that by dragging your mouse across the screen to reveal some ingredients. And what are these ingredients? What does that build? We're going straight to the crafting table, you know? Straight to the recipe book. Yeah, it's a little nifty. Is a little nifty. You can select ingredients. We've got honey, chamomile, cocoa. We can brew ingredients to make a tea or a tea blend. Dude, the UI design is adorable. Thank you, appreciate that. I did draw this UI, not the I think you can tell the chamomile is yours truly drawn. This honey and the cocoa, unfortunately not drawn by me, but that's okay. And yeah, we are in the process of setting up some of these strings to be better. Gotta learn somewhere. That is very true. Yeah, so we've got our name of our tea, which if we have an existing recipe for the tea, it'll come up. At the moment, we've got custom blend, but I was thinking of, let's brew some cocoa and honey. Cocoa and honey? Yeah, we've still got a custom blend. Unfortunately, I haven't linked up the flavors and effects, so it looks pretty not great at the moment. Not until we find a matching one. But if we do hit next, we get a response from the customer, one of 3 responses at the moment. So it doesn't mind it at all. And Kai's off. Got another NPC. We'll take their request. We've got Mel. I need something soothing today. You're a cowboy. Yes. We've got a cowboy. We've got a chef. We got everything. That's all we need, really. Alrighty. So what kind of tea would you guys like to make? Got some lemon, lavender, cocoa, honey, chamomile. Honey, lemon, and chamomile. All right, let's do it. Honey, lemon, and chamomile. Ooh. Haven't hit one of the 2 tea recipes that I've implemented so far. That's okay. I'm gonna pull you a little cheeky here. It's part of the game developer knowledge. I've created a tea recipe. A real tea, not a custom tea. We've got an evening bloom tea, which has some undefined flavors, effects, temperature, and strength at the moment. We have the data, we just don't have the UI hooked up properly, but that's okay. Mel loves the tea though, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, that is pretty much the entire gameplay loop at the moment. We've just got the day will tick up, and we can just chill and let our customers come in and whatnot. Unfortunately, we can only have 1 customer coming in at a time. I'd like to have multiple customers. You know, that would be nice. Probably in like different sections of the cafe, but make like a queue. Yeah. I've kind of got something like a basic thing set up. I wouldn't say it's like a proper queue yet, but for testing purposes, I've got one NPC running through, and they're also running on the same path. I like to set up, some different paths so, they're not just walking through each other and that sort of thing. But I also want to update this kind of UI based on their customer request, which would be interesting, maybe. Yeah. That's about it. We don't have a lot of ingredients and we don't have a lot of recipes. So I think I need to hook up this correctly. That's what we'll do. Oh, look at that. Time to close up shop, 5 p.m. Let's get out of here. Unfortunately, when the day ends, at the moment, we just reset the day as well. So ideally, I'd like to have some sort of like night system. So after you finish serving the customers, you go to the night where you get to like set up, I don't know, upgrade your tea cafe and that sort of thing, the tea shop. So yeah, a work in progress, and we're working out what we want to add to the game as we go, which is probably not recommended, but yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow, Captain. Onosa. But yeah, thank you. Any idea I would buy this? Thank you, appreciate it. I thought it was interesting enough to start streaming it. Yeah, just thought maybe streaming would get me to finish something for real this time, instead of making all of the systems of the project. Have you been streaming long? No. This is my third week. This is my like 4th stream. So yeah. Made like 3 mini games but never finished them. Yeah. It's I've been making games since I was maybe almost half of my life now. Probably since I was like 12 years old. I've definitely worked on a ton of game jams. I've worked on a few projects that have gone on like the App Store and stuff, but I don't think any of them are still live on the App Store. But yeah, definitely been more of a hobby, but something I'd like to actually finish and be proud of a project instead of, half finishing something. Yeah, that's why we're streaming, to keep me focused enough. At least doing something every time I stream is good. So yeah. Alrighty. We are working on this. So boy, oh boy, I really dislike this stuff. We can do like a doc format, I think. Strings. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you can just say ID, name, and then pass an object. That might be better in our case. I think I like that. And I have already copied this tonight. But yeah, we'll do it again. Let's go bar string or stats text. All right, losing my voice. It's all good. Alrighty. So we've got our flavors. Also have the correct spelling of flavors, not the American spelling of flavors. Yep. we do this? Oop. We cannot space that out. That's okay. Let's do this instead. Oh. Let's chuck that in. We're gonna call this one the not the ID, we'll call it the flavors as depicted here. Then we've got effects. What is that? I'm missing a string. Opening string. Sweet. And we probably want to do something like effects. You know, might be nice. So we have new lines at the end of this, so I shouldn't actually need a new line there. I will need a new line here though. Something like that. Also don't know how to properly convert enums keys over to strings, so that's something we'll work out later. I just need to fake it for now and then forget about it and call it a day, you know. Just fake it till you make it. Got the temperature. And we got temp. Oop. Something like that. And while we're here, I don't. What do we do on strength? Sure. Do you love how I'm very not good at consistently naming stuff? There we go. Should be good. We can just return our stats text. Something like that. Without it. Doesn't give an error. We are doing a join on our flavors and effects. Would be bad. You probably don't want a new line our temperature and strength as well. Oh, I don't know. Add me to this game. Says Moodang. Don't know about that, buddy, but you know, we can work hard. But also, we're doing a dual stream. We do multi-streams on YouTube and Twitch. It's pretty cool. Very bad at knowing the correct chat that I should be looking at, but that's okay. It's part of the learning process. Message redacted. Same name on YouTube? Yeah, I think I changed it. I used to do like Unity tutorials, so I should have changed it. I should have the link somewhere in my about on Twitch if you wanted to check that out. All right, we've got flavors, sweet, dash, bitter, effects, nothing, temperature, warm. Okay, so we've got most of it set up. Oh, hey, it worked. It mostly worked. I don't think our effects are working. And I think our formatting for the dashes aren't working either, because the new lines don't seem to work. Maybe I've done something. Dang, you got the hippo emoji. That's pretty cool. You add enough hippo emojis in the chat, maybe we'll add it. Don't mind this at all. Oh, look at that. We unfortunately have 2 NPCs to look at the moment. So sometimes you will see Kai twice. Triple ginger, just spicy. Yeah, our effects aren't working. Let's have a look into it. So we saw the effects word, so we're almost there. Maybe I'm either not populating them, so let's firstly try printing our effects, right? To make sure we've got them, and then we need to work out how our flavors should go as well, because our flavors are, they're not formatted correctly, to say the least. We seem to have flavors though, so we're halfway there. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a cheeky look. We are working on cozy team management game, by the way, for anyone who is lurking, and that is a-okay to lurk. All right, let's make a wombo combo. Oh, look at that. We have soothing. Let's go to our debugger. Why are we not getting... Where did my... Oh no, I've got a search open. Is that why it's not working? Why are we not logging anything? Oh, right. I've just accidentally untoggled it. Don't mind me. So we got effects, soothing and comforting. Oops. Yeah, so it just says soothing dash comforting and floral dash sweet. Interesting. It may have something to do with the size of the font and the space. So I think maybe the best thing that we can do as well is probably do a manual test by typing this into the UI of how we would like it to look to make sure it works. Let's have a look at that. Just give me 1 second. Alright, where is the UI at? We are in the team maker scene. Alright. We probably also, this is a future note for my memory. We probably want to reset it back to this text. Alright, so that's the name. The stats. Okay. So we'll say flavors. I don't know. What was it? Spicy. Floral. This is ideal. Effects. We might want to... I think we can append text and change its font size in the rich text editor if you use the stack that they've got. I haven't really used it though properly. I know you can change color. I definitely use changing colors on the same text label. I don't know about size. We'll have to look into that. Just don't mind me hydrating. You know how it is. Effects. So comforting, let's say, just making it up as I go. Soothing. Temperature. Warm. And strength. Cold. No, what am I doing? Cold strength? Goodness, low strength. We got there in the end. That looks like it should work fine. So definitely the way in which I'm building the string. But that's okay. We'll work that out. Also think we could probably put that up a bit. Get a whole nother... Yeah. Just let's make that a bit larger. Center. That's fine. Centered. Left and top. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Make that a little larger too. Save that. Alrighty. That looks good. Too bad we're not good at replicating that. Can we split a string out by a line? Yes, we can. How do we do that? Can we just do that plus that? And then I can do new line. No, I don't think we can. I also don't think we can. That's okay. Alright, so we've got some issue here where the dash isn't getting accounted for. And if we add a manual one, is that going to fix it? Or is that... How does join work? That's probably the issue. I probably don't understand how join works. Yeah, because it only does it after the first. Yeah, that's why. I'm in love with 3D building in Godot. Godot. CSG is a beautiful thing. Yeah, I have worked on a one minor 3D project in Godot so far. CSG is a lovely thing to build out levels and that sort of thing. Very good. What kind of game are you working on? Are you working on anything specific in 3D? I've been using Godot for over a year and I still don't understand the mysteries of string concatenation in this language. Yeah, I don't understand it either. I've been working on Godot for, yeah, probably over a year as well. Wife and I want to make a farming sim. Oh, that sounds great, 3D farming sim. I would love to see that. Ooh, medieval. That sounds even better. Little nice spin on the... Yeah, good luck for sure. Good luck tie. Medieval spin would be nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, let's... I think that fixes it. We also need to do a new line. I once made a PHP web-based game called Medieval Conquest, but no one knows how to spell medieval. But this was like in high school. Nice. What was your Medieval Conquest game about? It's about crusading. Can I say that? I don't know. Learned how to spell it when I turned 22. Yep. Fill that one. Okay, so we're adding a dash afterwards. So join is probably not the string thing that we need. Yeah. We probably want to join all flavors with nothing and actually join them with a new line. And then a dash, space. That could work. Let's test it. And learn I'm 26. Like, how many nans are in Anna? Yeah, it's banana. I think. I wouldn't quote me on that, but there we go. That looks better. A minty sweet. Like an MMO. Every day you could attack 10 NPC enemies and 5 human players. There were mini games and quests and stuff. It was really fun, but I lost all the code decades ago. I wasn't aware of source control back then. Wow. That sounds really cool. PHP, very interesting as well. Are you still a PHP user? Got a lot of PHP devs at my work. I'm maybe fortunately lucky enough to not be a PHP dev myself, but yeah, .NET guy these days. Ooh, that's pretty good. Do you use C# with Godot? Our effects aren't working. Oh, what? They stopped working. New line, do that, the effect, join them all together. Do we need this? Probably not, right? Unless we just new line at the very end as well. I haven't personally used C# within Godot, even though I came straight from Unity for it. Just thought I'd start fresh, get a fresh mind, you know? Our effects don't seem to be spawning. Spawning? Writing. Made one game using C#, Godot eventually rewrote it to GD script so people could play it in the web browser. Yeah, right, that makes sense. Nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people have a mix between the both, which is pretty interesting. I think, like, yeah, I've heard people say like heavy processing, they might tend to opt for like a C# solution. Look, we got viewers. My gosh. Any viewers in the chat? We're making millions. Hey Tish Lord, what's going on? You chilling this evening? Playing some games. We also are spacing this out as well. That's not spaced out, but the rest are. I should almost be doing this. Makes this thing look yuck. That's okay, I think. Yeah. I cannot do PHP. Grew up on HTML, CSS, Lua. Shop is fun. Doing that every time hurts my soul. Yeah, I think lack of parentheses, lack of having to do extra things is nice. Pythonic language. It's pretty good. Don't mind it. There we go. We got the spacing better. I don't know why the effects aren't coming up. I mustn't be putting effects through if it's not a pre-made T. Probably it. Alright, and see if we can make a pre-made T. Painful. Putting semicolon coding. So good at reading the chat. I am so good at putting semicolons down. I'll be honest, I've been using like Godot a lot over the past couple weeks, and then I've gone to work like today, and I've been doing some heavy coding today, but we use a lot of semicolons at work, so ended up having to fix every line pretty much. Don't get me started on forced indentation. Overall, Godot is beautiful. Yeah. Forced indentation is something else. I don't know why our effects aren't working. I think I know why. Oh, we almost hit the jackpot. I think I'm gonna have to grab my different scratchy out. I think I'll have to do it to him. You know how it is. Oh, yep, I think I can make the blend. Let's have a look. Lavender, honey, chamomile. Yep. So we have a bug. What is the bug? Effects aren't transferred onto custom blends of teas though. What's the lore of this place? Whose scratchy is this? The customer or the owner? This would be the scratchy of the owner, because the owner has to purchase ingredients to make a tea, right? In real life. So the scratchies, I don't know. We don't need lore. It's just flaw in the lore. It's an RNG stock order. Yeah, pretty much. I would say when you hit nighttime, you'd be able to potentially order your scratchies based on like the kind of scratchy, and each kind of scratchy relates to like having a pool of specific ingredients to make specific types of teas. So if you're like trying to min-max like certain NPCs, then you might have like certain scratchies, categorized scratchies. Yeah, I'm not very good with naming of things, but that's okay. Alright, so we've got our effects. Oops. Oh, why did I search that? E-logic, that's where we are. This is our issue here, so I don't even know. I was just saying what it sounded like. Don't mind me. I think I probably named it as categories somewhere. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about either. All I know is I've defined a couple of scratchies. Can I show that? Is that illegal? Show my little spreadsheet. See that? Something like that. Yeah. To define specific like ingredient pools and, you know, different kind of things. Different scratchies. Hopefully there'll be like different colors and themes, so you can kind of better define them. But yeah, keep the spreadsheet to the side, keep my data, secret data, you know. I guess I just doxed the data, but that's okay. Alrighty. When we are creating a tea from a recipe, we are setting the ingredients. Sorry, not the ingredients, the effects from the recipe. I think you should have to buy scratchies from like a source first. Yeah, that's. I think if we want to go like a lot more management based, I think like putting in orders for different types of scratchies and then getting deliveries during the day would be nice. That could be like an event that happens, because I also would, not that I am someone who likes scope creep, but you know, having lots of different events during a day would make stuff interesting, kind of like maybe like Stardew Valley. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, so. But yeah, having the day in separate sections would allow for like a nice flow of like, oh, you've got the morning rush, and then you've got an event that happens, like a delivery, or I don't know, maybe there's something going on in the town or something like that. But yeah, it's all work in progress. All a work in progress. All right, let's when we create a T, we don't need this. We don't need that. We do need this for each ingredient, right? We also want the tag set the ingredient dot effect true. Except we can't have the same tag set, so we can have the flavors set. Whoa, something like that. And we can have a bar for the other dictionary. What are we talking about? Who knows? I always forget what I'm talking about. Effects set. Something like that. The only issue is, yeah, I guess we can make sure we're only doing it twice, so it's not too bad. It's probably room for optimization, but that's okay. We can go through the keys of the flavors set and append the key, and we can do the same for the effects. Oh. Did we break anything? Hopefully not. Guess we'll find out. All right, refactoring. We love refactoring. Let's have a look-see. Oh, there is something relaxing about scratching the scratchy. I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty good. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got the effects straight in. Easy fix. It's an Australian thing. Yeah, only works over here. Everywhere else, upside down, so it doesn't work. It's the opposite. Goddamn Aussies. Alright. That looks good. I would like maybe smaller font again. It's facts. If it was in Melbs, it was instantly teleported to the crown. Exactly. There is only one place to be, which is the crown. So it's all upside down. Go back up, straight loophole. That's how we get around the place so quick. That's why we use English spelling of flavors as well. So is it English spelling? I don't even know. I'm probably wrong as well. But that's okay. I don't like this scroll bar. Let's have a look. Tea maker. Yeah, look at this. It's not long enough in our test. Not good. Energizing with an S too. IDK school stuff hurts, code doesn't. Yeah. School stuff does hurt. That is true. Effects. I don't know. Confident again. Running out of ideas. I don't need to know anything about school because I ain't in it. It's what I tell my little brother who is in school. Poor guy. He's got a lot. Gets harder before it gets easier. I'll tell you that. After school, that's the easy part. Maybe not. I'm just messing around. Alright. Oop. I do. Yeah, Yeah, so I think we want the font to be slightly smaller, I think is what I was saying. Is it gonna be bad? LMAO. Is that too small? Ooh. It's like the same as this text. Ideally, yeah. I think I'll keep it like that for now, just for like testing purposes, you know. Famous last words. We'll end up shipping it like that, but I think I said before I do want a bigger font size for these parts, and then just shrink them down, which means I would have to split out my described stats on my T into something a little nicer. That's okay. Work it out. Work it out. Alright. We also can just return this. We don't need to set it as a variable. A little nicer. We know this is unused now, I believe. If I search for aroma, uh-oh. Using ingredient.describe? I don't think so. You know what? Screw it. We'll just delete it. We'll work it out. Yep. That's an issue. There we go. Easy enough. Did we save that? Yes. Cool. I believe we have successfully refactored. Does that mean we can check off anything? No. Did I talk about wanting to refactor today? No, but we did it anyways. We love coding. Anything to get me out of drawing. I don't mind drawing actually. It's pretty nice. Nice and relaxing. But there you go. Got our custom 1T. If that ain't progress, I don't know what is. Just hydrating and giving gross bodily noises from my mouth straight into the mic. You're welcome for that. Cool. Pretty happy with that. We do want to reset it to say no tea brewed. So we had that set up somewhere in our tea maker. If it's null, we can set that to no tea brewed as a default. And our text can just be empty as well. Whoop. Just did something there. Scratch out scratchy, average gambler. I don't know how we would, yeah, I think having the ability to order in the scratchies and then, you know, having them set up is fine. But you still want to have like maybe rare ingredients that give bonus points to the score that you receive from the customer. That would be nice. You can add the little, you know, add those fancy sound effects and splashing images. Get me hooked at least. Spend all day in the scratchy at the Kino, you know, at the old news agency. All right. Yeah, cool. It did say no tea brewed. I noticed that, but I ignored it. It's okay. Cool. Ideally, I'd like to have larger scratchies so we can get more items from it. Because, 5 items looks kind of mid with this kind of UI setup. I don't have to be able to gamble my scratchy cards. Yeah, I think some way to, I don't know, double or nothing, maybe, and then not being able to provide them to the customer. That'd be interesting. Maybe if you get nothing, maybe there's a chance you can't get anything from a scratchy card. But that, I don't know, I guess maybe a little too RNG, and then that wouldn't be fun. At the moment, we're still hardcore in the hardcore mode on the coziness factor, so we can get that going. We'll be chilling. Not my cup of tea. Oh no, we had a score of 2. How much does it cost per scratchy? Right, yeah, I'm right. Cost per scratchy, I don't know. I'm thinking at the moment you would, because at the moment I've got like a basic scoring system, and that will give you a score based on the customer's request and like what their requirements are for the type of tea that they're looking for in the request, or the type of effects or flavors that they're looking for, and temperature and whatnot in the request. So I think giving, like, at the end of the day, giving you a score or a currency based on all of your scores combined or something, and keeping track of that would be probably a nice way to have a currency for buying scratchies and ordering scratchies. My vibe with this game was like, you make money to buy more better scratchies. Yeah, pretty much the better you fit putting plants to make it look nice. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to have everything unlocked straight away. Fun hats. Yeah. But you have to be able to customize your NPC, I mean, not your NPC, you are an NPC. I'm an NPC. But your character would be nice. Have a free scratchy with very basic ingredients, and more expensive scratchies with higher changes to pull rarer ingredients. Yeah, I think that is a pretty good idea. My idea was a little more like a rarity system on the scratchies, which is pretty much the same thing as what you're saying. I had like a common scratchy, an advanced scratchy, a special scratchy. I've got to like, I cheat. There we go. Pull it up over here. It's got like potentially a different grid size as well. That would be cool. Yeah, pretty good. They could be bigger. Yes, bigger is better. That's what everyone always tells me, Small ain't good enough. Me. I'm short, by the way. Alright. Yeah, I think some of these are good ideas, and if I'm being completely honest, I am going to steal those. Yeah. Let's see, 4 scratchies. Question mark. That's a good point. Just adding to the to-do list in the corner. Don't mind me. See from PC ratings of these. So yeah, a couple of points. Yeah, what we're touching on, something to do with higher cost for better types of scratchies with more rare ingredients. Having currency from the ratings of NPCs based on their ratings, and using that to order scratchies, and having some sort of mechanic to place an order in the evening after the shop's closed, and then receive delivery of scratchies at some point during your next day. Maybe that would be cool. It would probably add like a little bit of tiny bit of challenge of you're not going to instantly have the scratchies. That could also be a very bad idea and make you not want to play it if you have to wait a day or so for your scratchies. But you know, depends if we're going for more of like a simulator vibe, or just I mean, we are using scratchies to order ingredients or to get ingredients from an order, so don't mind me. It's all part of the fun. Cool. So have we got everything? Done most of the things that I wanted to do. We added singular ingredient and singular tea recipe. That's okay. Did a lot of discussion on what we need to do, which is pretty good as well. Don't mind that. Yeah. So I think we're on a good track. We did some UI updates. It looks good. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think next I might want to diversify the NPCs a little more, have a think about that. Oh, you can see I was messing around with a path 2D to get NPCs to walk in and out originally. It's kind of cool to play around with. I don't know if I'd continue to use it. I might just replace that with something manual, but it was still pretty cool at the time. Yeah, I think for scratchies they're pretty interchangeable. I can set up a larger grid. I'd probably have to mess around with a few values, but they should be good to set up different types of scratchies. So I guess we need like a scratchy item. So like when you make the request, it would not go straight to popping up the scratchy. You'd want to go to some sort of scene where you're like looking at the counter or looking at the side or the back room or something, and that's gonna have like the different scratchies to select, and you just click one. Pretty much we can like click one and view its chances of different ingredients and that sort of thing. That'd be nice. I think I'll write that down too. Go to back room and select scratchy. To use based on request. Oh. Yeah. All right. I think I will wrap it up here though. So I'm getting a little tired, ready for bed because I gotta work tomorrow. But yeah, if you had fun, I would like to say thank you for having fun. I had fun. If you want to chuck me a follow, that would be much appreciated. If you're just chilling background, that is completely fine. And yeah, pieces. I wish you all a lovely night. Must be past midnight over in New Zealand now. Yeah. And I think I've got my stream schedule set up now. So if you do want to check that out as well on Twitch, then you can see when I plan to stream next at least, and you know, try and keep up to date with that. So anyways, I will see you all around. Bye bye.